Hello. Today was Wednesday, and it was kind of a sad day. I started by taking Tyler, my husband, and Tristan, my oldest, to the airport. Tyler has a work thing in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he thought it would be so fun to take Tristan and let Tristan kind of see what he does and get like some guys bonding time, and they're going to do some hiking, taking him out to eat. I don't know, they're doing the boys thing. So so glad they get this time, but still I'm like, oh, my baby. I told Tyler, was like, if anything happens to my kid, so help me. I know that they will just have the best time. So we took them to the airport in the morning.
This felt like a lot faster because I'm actually excited. Like, now that I'm going, I'm like, oh my goodness, are we there yet? I love Bye, Lincoln.
See you in a couple days.
Bye, Dad.
Buddies.
Open your door, I want to say bye to you. Guys,
Hey, take care.
Then I got a little bit of work done because, you know, working mom life. Then we got a little bit of school done, which was sad without Tristan. Just Tess and Lincoln doing school. Lincoln had a better day with math today.
14, 15.
Then we took care of the pets. Got to pet the ducks today. Love the ducks. The one that I chose to hold was one we hatched from an egg. We purchased the original ducks as ducklings from Tractor Supply. And then golly, we've had them for what, 4 years now, I think? 4 or 5 years? Something like that. And I finally decided to take one of the eggs and incubate it and see if we could hatch a duck. And by golly, we did. We hatched a duck. Little Donald Duck was born this summer. So he's already a big grown duck. We love Donald Duck.
Look at him.
Hi, Donald. The big duck, huh? We also checked in on Dash, our almost 9-year-old Sulcata tortoise, who is probably over 80 pounds now, and unhappy. He's an unhappy tortoise because it's colder. It's, mid-October. He's like me. Anything under 75, and he's like, no, he gets his angry tortoise face out. So we're gonna have to move him from his little side yard into his place in the barn for the winter, and he's not gonna love it.
Listen to this.
I'm gonna take. We checked on some rocks that Tessa is polishing. We got her a rock polisher for her birthday, and she's like doing all the phases. And I didn't realize this, but apparently rock tumbling takes like weeks. And you add like different levels of like grit to these rocks, and you tumble them. And like phase 1 is 4 days long, and phase 2 is 5 days long, and phase 3 is 9 days. Anyway, weeks and weeks before you finally get these polished rocks. So I'm very intrigued to see the final product. What kind of rocks do we got here?
I mean, they're covered in. There's some. One of them is literally in.
Tessa made up a song when we went to see the donkeys today. I just had to get it on video because it was so cute. She wrote it herself. God love her. She's so creative.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Gummy bears are chasing me. One is red, one is blue. One is trying to steal my shoe. Now I'm running for my life because the red one has a knife. Now I'm running even faster because the blue one has a blaster. Now I'm running to the stars because the green one's throwing cars. Running, now I'm stuck because the pink one caught me in a hut.
Love it. Such a fun song. Then I found the little gift that Tristan had left for me. He told me, Mom, I left you a gift and I want you to use it for you guys while Daddy and I are on our trip. And I found it was a $20 gift card to Cold Stone. With a little note, like, from your loving son, Tristan, like, I love you, Mom, or something like that. And I was just like floored. Like, I'm telling you, when I'm going on a trip, I'm thinking, what do I need to bring? Like, I'm planning for what I'm gonna do, who I'm gonna see, like, what do I need? I'm like not thinking about, I wonder what like the people back home are gonna need. Like, no. But my 10-year-old son is like, how can I make Mom's life easier? How can I add fun for Tessa and Lincoln while I'm gone? He left us a gift card to Cold Stone that he had gotten for his birthday. Oh my goodness. Such a sweet kid. Love him so much. We also had music lessons today. So Tristan plays the guitar, Tessa plays the xylophone, and Lincoln plays the drums.
Yep, right, left, right. Yeah, can you do it again? Yeah!
And because usually Tristan and Lincoln, my boys, share a bedroom, and Tessa's by herself in her own room. But since Tristan was gone, Lincoln did not want to stay by himself, and Tessa graciously offered to let him sleep in her bed. And I was like, this is not going to go well, because half the time I can't even find Tessa in her bed because it's got so many stuffed animals in it. But Lincoln was like, sure. And so he hopped on in, and I just checked on them a little bit ago, and they were like, she was holding his hand, and they're like snuggling. Do you know when you're just like, I had a good day with my kids, and they were just wonderful kids. And today was one of those days. It was a good kid day today. So I'm at that part in Psalm 23 where it talks about he makes me lie down in green pastures. And the book talks about how there's like 4 things that sheep need to be free from in order to like lie down. Like, unless they're free from these things, they will not lie down. They will be standing up. They will be hunting around. And he said, it's fear, tension, aggravation, and hunger were the 4 things. They have to be free from fear. So like if sheep sense predators, which, let's be honest, sheep don't usually sense predators, but if there are predators that they can like see, or they're afraid of that, or if there's like a storm coming and it's raining, like if they're afraid of something, they will not lie down. Also, if there's like tension in the flock, if sheep are picking on other sheep or bullying other sheep, they will not lie down. Also, if they're aggravated, like from pests or bugs, if they've got lice in their wool or flies or like pests like that, they're not going to lie down if they're itchy from the pests. Or obviously hunger. If they're hungry, they're not going to lie down. And the author talks about how those are 4 things that the Lord, that's why he makes us, lie down in green pastures. Those are the 4 areas that he really helps us with, fear. How many times does the Bible talk about, I've given you not a spirit, not of fear, but of power, right? And of a sound mind. Don't be afraid. Usually, like when the angel of the Lord appears to people, or even angels in general appear, and even Jesus, when he appeared to his disciples after his resurrection, like, don't be afraid, fear not, peace be with you. Don't be afraid. I feel like Jesus and even other heavenly beings were always trying to, like, don't be afraid. Stop being afraid. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that they see the things going on in the spiritual realm that we don't. Our view is so limited. And so they're like, y'all have nothing to be afraid of. You know, God's like, I've got this. Just like, fear has no place. It has no place. Because I can see what you can't see. So, like, don't be afraid. And then, you know, tension with other people and just how to handle that, like being people of peace, peacemakers, not peacekeepers. There's a difference, not peacekeepers, peacemakers. I've learned that there's a difference. But yeah, learning how to live with others peacefully. If at all possible, as far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. What is that, Romans? Or is it Colossians? It's a Pauline epistle somewhere. Maybe it's Colossians. Maybe it's one of those. Anyways, live peaceably with all. Be at peace. And that's another thing, right? That Jesus would say when he showed up, or angels would say when they showed up, or even Paul in the openings of his letters, peace be with you. Peace be with you. And I think that kind of goes along with the fear thing, right? Peace be with you. Don't be afraid. We know what's going on. It's going to be okay. Peaceful people. And then like pests. And I loved this point. It was like the things that bug us. And I'm like, ooh, there are a lot of things that bug me that you're just like irritated by, that just, it feels like you've got bugs or something. And the author even mentioned like sending up a prayer that just says like, Lord, like this thing is bugging me and I can't make it go away. Like, can you please help me with the things that are bugging me right now? Because I'm irritated and I feel like I can't lie down. Like I don't got this, right? And I think, again, when you think back to those first two of like, don't be afraid, be at peace, we've got this, you know, we can see what you cannot see. It's like, okay, you don't have to be bugged or irritated by, you know, things. Maybe they do seem like big things. Listen, I don't know. Maybe, I can tell you for me, sometimes I'm like, this is not like a small mosquito bite. Like this is the chicken pox like level of irritation over here, and I'm bugged, I'm irritated, I don't know what to do. And I think that's where it is that perspective of there are seasons of life and there are things we don't see, we can't see, that the Lord sees, that we just need to lean on our shepherd for and not focus on the things that bug us. And then hunger. And I think, you know, obviously sheep, it's more in a physical sense. And, you know, for us too, but I think it's more of like when you're yearning for something. When you're yearning for something and you can't fill that hole. And I will be the first to say, I've tried to fill that hole, even after accepting the Lord as my Savior, even after more like, you know, begging him to come save me. Because of the hot mess that I was, even after that, I think making wrong decisions, trying to fill that space with things, right? Shopping, boots, clothing, jewelry, trying to fill it with guys, trying to fill it with a certain number of friends, trying to fill it with a job title. Friends, I've tried to fill it. Let me tell you, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And I think, you know, again, in my current state of like financial flux, we'll call it that, where I've been selling some of my things online to try to get some extra revenue, and certainly not buying things. And I've just got the one husband and I've been, faithful to him. So don't have a lot of men going on, and, I have a couple really close friends, and then, I'm not concerned about that anymore. So I literally have none of the things that I once yearned for, and somehow I am more content and I'm happy without those things. And it's because that yearning, that hunger, has been filled by the Lord, and he's the only one who can fill it. So free from fear, free from tension, free from aggravation or pests, and free from hunger, and then we can lie down and sleep. And I'm like, it's so true. It's so true that when I have those things taken care of, I do feel at ease. I feel like, okay. And sometimes it's even in the midst of all the craziness. Like, not all of those things have to be settled. I just have to know that God's got it, even when I don't feel like I have necessarily got it. So if you're not feeling like you are lying down in green pastures, friend, you're not alone. You're not alone. It's hard to lay down and be peaceful when there are fears and there are tensions and there are pests and annoyances and there is yearning and hunger. But the more we lean into the presence of the shepherd, knowing that he's there to get the pests off, protect us from the fear, help us with our self-control and the tensions, and fulfill that yearning, we can rest, lie down and rest in him, even when things look kind of rough. So it's my encouragement for a Wednesday.